Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
One, ready?
Throwing on the first play from scrimmage, here's Burrow. They're going for Howard, but the pass intercepted. Picked up by Jamel Dean. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football. Wow, so wipe out the INT, roughing the passer. What a disaster.
An absolute disaster, and you hope their lockers are not right next to each other for the postgame. Safe to say one is not buying the other dinner.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, Charles, something we talked about last week, when you start believing whether you're in the midst of a special season or not. Well, now they're at 6-0. Are you still trying to tamp down the expectations in that locker room?
Well, to me, it's less about tamping down expectations and much more about not getting ahead of yourself as a team. And look, they've got to play each game individually, right? Many teams talk about being 1-0 at the end of each and every game each week. To me, you got to understand you cannot win the Super Bowl in October.
Being chased out, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down.
Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game. But just 2 plays in, and Charles already their first sack defensively.
Yeah, how about that? That didn't take long, did it? And now they look at 3rd down, and that's another time to try and go and get the quarterback, too.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Watts.
And they're going to get this up to midfield. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
I'm 1, ready?
They'll try and throw forward with Burrow. Flushed out right. To the sideline, and he's got it. They say the feet are down. Yes, the line judge says they're in. That'll be a 1st down. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. A handoff running left, Mixon. And some room to maneuver. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Joe Mixon with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bengals will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon.
One of the keys to their long winning streak has been scoring first. An ideal drive right there, getting the first 6 points of the ball game.
Do you go back to our meeting with the offensive coordinator? Remember what he told us?
Absolutely.
With some teams, I script to probe in the early part of the game. Other teams, I script to attack. They've been in attack mode for these ball games and continue that in this one.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Fielded just outside the goal line.
Oh, a good return up past the 30. Past midfield. And he'll go out of bounds, but 10 yards inside of enemy territory at the 40. Great return.
Well, he gave up the first touchdown of the game, but how about the response? Big-time return. Now it's their chance to try and put points on the board.
On 1st and 10, it's Sanders.
And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
Philadelphia picking up the first on a gain of 15. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
This will be a short gain of 3 before he's brought down at the 22.
The Eagles at 500, 3-3 through the season's first 6 weeks. They come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
Quez Watkins,
his 4th touchdown on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike back quickly with an opening touchdown of their own. They said that they wanted to get him involved early, and what a way to cap their opening drive, Charles. We know he's one of the fastest receivers in the NFL, and he showcased it on that play.
And when you have a guy like that, you want to make sure the defense sees him early, right? You want to see how they're going to adjust, how they're going to try and guard him, because they can't replicate his speed in practice unless they've got one of the few guys who are as fast as he is. And all it took was one drive, he burned him, and I don't think it's the last time they call his number in this one.
Team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Here we go.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And the offense coming back out here. Plenty of energy, ready to roll, looking to just add to what they have been doing after scoring a touchdown, Charles, their last time out.
And that's a great feeling to have on the sideline, partner, knowing you just won the battle against the opposing defense. And since they came off the field, I'll guarantee you all they want to do is get back out there because they know they have the upper hand on that defense right now.
Well, this defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
On 2nd and 7, Burrow. And Burrow going to be hit and taken down. They got him. Josh Sweat rushing in and bringing him down to the ground.
That's a ball that needs to let go of there. Wasn't the most time in the world to work to his progression, but NFL quarterbacks, they've got to sense the pressure. They've got that internal clock, and the ball has to be gone. And if you're not going to escape and run for it, you have to let it go before the pressure gets to you and puts you on the ground.
That one taken in by T. Higgins. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
On 1, right?
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun to give to Mixon. And some space here.
And strong running there as he's across midfield and down to the 49. 55 rushing yards rushing for him as he's got the afternoon off to a great start.
Boy, some big runs here, Charles, already in this first quarter.
Yeah, if the lanes are there, go ahead and exploit them. But what I like the most, how decisive he is, putting his foot in the ground and going.
On 1, right?
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
And the tight end goes in motion left. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were very strong in the win last week over the Giants.
Yeah, they gave up 17 points, but that's what you would consider a goal for each and every defense, because if you give up 17 points a game all year long, you're thinking you're going to be a playoff team because you expect your offense to score more than that. That's what you're looking for. Room to improve, of course, but I'd have to say a very solid performance.
They'll send the tight end in motion left. On second down, here's Mixon. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7. Is that one officially a loss of 1?
Defensively, he has been a presence in their backfield in the first half. Had a sack earlier, and now he comes up with a big tackle for a loss.
They'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On 3rd down, Burrow. He finds his man, complete. It's Watts. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 26. A big 3rd down pickup of 20 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
Gun.
First down. Here's Burrow.
They're looking for Higgins, but it is intercepted. And the Eagles are going to get possession of the football as time will run out on this first quarter of play.
These two teams all tied after 1. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And they are winners of 2 straight games as they have climbed back to 500 now on the season.
And you and I both know that this can be a tough team to figure out sometimes, because I remember a few weeks ago you and I having a conversation where we both thought that this was a season they could get away from them pretty quickly. Obviously not. And a lot of times these plays, they either go for nothing or they go for big yardage. And here, they got to the outside, turned it upfield, and ended up getting a nice little gain out of it.
And just a yard to go here on second down.
Back to throw here. Again, the ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds.
Well, obviously you never want to fumble, but if you do, good to be towards the sideline. It saves them a possession.
Saves the embarrassment, saves it going down on the play sheet as a turnover. But I still think it should go to the defense, even if they don't recover it. If you give up the football, you gave up the football.
Agree to disagree, I guess.
Can you tell what I played?
Yeah, you played defense.
Yeah.
I'll let you go.
I took a shot. As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. They'll go again with Sanders. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
Okay, didn't break that one all the way, but you got to know that he feels like he's right on the verge, and that's probably exactly what he's telling them in the huddle right now.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
Got a man, and him in stride. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Well, it was 3rd and 1. I was expecting runs so much for that. They pass it, they score it.
That had the feel of the head coach telling the offensive coordinator, you've got 4 downs here. We're going to go for it on 4th down unless there's a disaster on 3rd. Go ahead and take a shot if you want to. And he gratefully accepted the opportunity and did exactly that. If they didn't get it there, that had the feel that they would come back and try it on 4th down.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Taken in at the 3. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. As the offense comes out here, Charles, remember they threw the interception last time out, but they were moving the football down the field. Looked like they were going to have a sustained drive that ended in points, but then the pick ensued.
And because of that, there's no way you can call the last drive a success. Yes, there are things to build on because they found some play calls that work. Now, they've got to build another drive and find a way to avoid the turnover that plagued it on the last one.
Here we go. One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. And they'll send the slot in motion left. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up.
Brandon, that's what you call being manhandled at the point of attack, and I know the offensive line gets a lot of blame for that one. But occasionally, the defense just knows what you're going to do. Maybe they scouted it perfectly. Maybe someone tipped it off. But on that play, it had no chance.
Here we go. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. 30 yards there. And, of course, the 1st down as well.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Mixing up the middle. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
You've got to be impressed by that defensive front on reps like those. They were not being moved off the line, kept their shoulders square, and gave their teammates time to fight to the ball and limit that gain.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Burrow will throw. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He couldn't get away. He'll wind up losing a dozen yards, a 12-yard loss, and it brings up 3rd. Here we go. So that'll leave Burrow and the Bengals with a 3rd and long after that sack we just saw. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line.
Brandon, a good idea there on third down. Run a little clear out and hope you can get your receiver the ball coming across the formation. Nice design, but well played defensively, and they stop it well short.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter, 14-7.
So on fourth down, off goes Burrow. On comes Evan McPherson for the Bengal field goal.
This is a 49-yard attempt, right hash.
McPherson's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
So for this offense, Charles, remember drive 1 made it to the end zone. Drive 2 resulted in a touchdown as well. Now they'll try to make it 3 for 3.
Yeah, and you know, they told us all week that this was the plan and this is what they wanted to execute, but did they really believe it would happen this well, this efficiently? I know they'll take it, and afterwards they'll say, there was never a doubt in our minds we were going to be successful in this one.
Second down, back to Sanders.
And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Now a play fake here on first down. And it's intercepted.
Daxton Hill picks it off. And the Bengals are going to take possession of the football.
They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. He finds his man complete. It's Ford.
And they are into field goal range now as he's got the first down at the 26.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Inside handoff to Mixon. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. So we've come to halftime here in Philly with the Eagles on top. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gunn, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
Taking it about the 1. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So already not the best to kick returns there, but that penalty, that adds insult to picks him up even closer to the goal line.
Yeah, not ideal field position to begin a drive, is it? Because the extra pressure now goes on the offense. They've got to get some early yards and get away from the shadow of their own goalposts. What every offense wants to do in this situation, get 2 first downs to help out with field position at the least.
Back to throw now on first down. That's into a crowd and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 for a Bengals TD. So this whole game gets flipped on its ear right there. The interception, return for a touchdown, and this lead changes hands here in the third quarter.
And it certainly felt like this defense had a read on what was going on the offensive side of the ball and said, let's cut down our coverage a little bit. Let's be in a position to make a play on the ball. And, boy, that sure turned out well for them.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This will be fielded inside the 5. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily when you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. And the slot man goes in motion left. He'll try again with the arm here on second down. And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. He'll look to throw. Going down the middle, and it's complete. And he is going to have an Eagles first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Back to throw again. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he'll be brought down inside the 40-yard line.
A couple of first downs right in succession, and this is an offense that can really use a good drive, and they're off to a fast start here.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll look to throw again. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. A very solid gain of 27.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Eagles have retaken a third-quarter lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. After the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. It was Josh Sweat who got him down on the defensive side. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
It was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing on second down. Burrow, throw left side, complete to Chase. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on third down. They'll send a receiver here in motion right. Now Burrow. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Burrow to his old LSU teammate Chase for a Bengal first. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete here, pulled in by Howard. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. Well, that's always a good place to throw it, just because he's one of the biggest targets not only on this team, but in the National Football League.
And you and I both know the quarterbacks love these large-bodied tight ends, and why not?
Here we go.
Nowadays, they're really wide receivers who are just taller and have a little bit more weight. These guys catch the football, make big plays downfield. In the old days, we wanted them to block. Now coaches want them to catch the football first.
And some solid footwork there as he'll take this down to about the 38. 91 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Again, it's Mixon. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Here's Burrow setting up to throw it. Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins. And he has another first down as they'll get the ball down to the Eagles' 24-yard line. The Bengals passing game finding a rhythm. They've got another first. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. He finds his man, complete. That's Ford. And they're going to get this down inside the 15.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line. 2nd and 6 from the 10. to Mixon. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
I'm fine. Ready?
And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has. The Bengals on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. Here it's 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
The pressure from multiple guys there as they bury him for a big 9-yard loss.
So here we go. Maybe the biggest kick of the game forthcoming. A 33-yarder from the left hash.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within a point. So with that field goal, this one's now back within a field goal. Maybe not the ultimate result they wanted, but gets them that much closer.
This game is unfolding like a really good book, isn't it? Because I feel like there's a few more plot twists yet to be revealed before this one is over.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. I guess the good news as they start this drive is that they still do have the lead, Charles. If their defense hadn't been able to hold them to a field goal on the other side, they'd be down. But now it's about preserving that very small lead.
It is preserving and maybe stretching it out a little bit. Because if you're a starter on that side of the ball, I certainly hope you didn't loosen up your shoulder pads or start to cut the tape off. Because if you did it way too soon. They've got to go back out there with renewed vigor, for lack of a better term, and also a good plan. They need points, and they need them now.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Sanders here as they run out of the gun. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. 51 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here.
And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. And the Bengals grab it. And his guys are going to take over at the 31-yard line.
Well, that takeaway, partner, right there, that's a combination of coaching, execution, and absolute belief. Because a lot of guys will look at the scoreboard and go, this thing's pretty well done. But they still thought to themselves, if we can make a play, we give our teammates a chance to win it. And that's exactly what they did.
Down to about the 22 here. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2.
Here we go.
Again, it's Mixon. Shifts by him, and he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up 1st and goal.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
They'll give it to Mixon. And he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7.
Not a whole lot there on 1st and goal, and that's what you're looking for defensively. You'll certainly live with giving up just a yard or 2 in this situation.
The line of scrimmage, the 7 now on 2nd and goal. Here's a give to Mixon. And a little bit of space there. Takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Third and goal. Burrow. Under pressure, down he goes. Sacked at the 10. That sack brings up 4th and goal, a loss of 7. Big play.
McPherson's kick is good. Well, I don't know if they would have gone for it on 4th and goal anyway, but the sack on 3rd down pretty much made their mind up for them.
You're exactly right about that. And this is a tough place on the field to take a sack because, as you just noted, it took the decision-making away from them. Now they have to go for a field goal instead of potentially going for it.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this 4th quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. A good start to the drive. Here's that's caught out on the left side. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards, the final tally.
And here we are in the 4th quarter, partner, and we watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Another run here with Sanders. And across midfield he goes and into Bengal territory.
58 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Well, there's an example of patience being rewarded. Ran the ball on 1st down and got stuffed. Most people would scream, throw the ball here. In this situation, they stayed with their roots, stayed with running the football, and they got rewarded.
A field goal from this spot likely out of the question. They've got to get closer here on 3rd down. Two minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. And they'll send the tight end in motion left. On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air.
That's swung out wide to Sanders.
And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a 1st down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there. Picked up the 1st down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Up the middle they go with Sanders. A nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle it.
Now the Bengals going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Most of their damage has been done through the air. I mean, they've rung the bell 3 times with passing touchdowns, but guess what? Ground game has not been neglected. Nice little burst right there.
Here's a little touch pass as they tap it quickly to their receiver.
And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
Well, that'll help the old passing stats. Remember, it was a pop pass, so it's not a wide receiver run there, Charles.
Well, I like the way that you scored it, and that's exactly how it goes into the books. But remember, he's had success throwing the ball the standard way in this game. And here, this little tap pass, it goes for good yardage, a little something extra in his repertoire.
And the question now, how do they want to work the clock here on 1st and goal? A field goal would give them the late lead. They'll run with Sanders. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. The Bengals going to use the second of their timeouts. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this 4th quarter of play.
Good work there, holding him out on 1st down. And this is going to be a battle down here on the goal line. Can they hold their ground for 2, maybe even 3 more plays?
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They're going to go with a tight end here on the running play. He takes it across for the touchdown, and they've taken the lead late in the final minute of the 4th.
Wow, wow.
What a game this has been, and what a drive that was, Charles, to take the lead here late in the 4th quarter.
And partner, that's a job well done by everyone, from the players to the guys calling the plays. And if I may introduce just one downside to the mix, might be a little bit too much time left. Enough on the clock for a final last-ditch effort to try and steal this one away.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. Fields it right around the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And he'll be out of bounds at midfield, so a solid return to the 50.
And when you're facing a deficit on the scoreboard, you're just looking for something to get you right back into the game, and that's the spark that they were looking for. They got it with that big return.
Here we go.
A very good starting field position from the Bengals here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. The center receiver in motion to the right. Here's Burrow. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Watts. And they're going to get this down to about the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
11, Palmer.
Burrow. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit, a lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
Here we go.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. Burrow. This goes out wide from Mixon. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
It didn't check off every box, but the most important one, got the clock stopped, getting out of bounds. They may be a little short of the 1st down, but I thought that was the key.
To throw, Burrow. Pass thrown right back to Joe Mixon. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. They'll give him 4 yards there. And it'll be 4th down.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked him down to force a 4th down?
Here we go, here we go. 11 and 2, 11 and 2. 11 Riders, 11 Riders.
And a timeout comes in. The whistle's blown with 3 seconds remaining.
Here we go, here we go. 11, 11, 11. 11, 11, 11.
A final shot now for Burrow. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And this is incomplete. So no miracles here on the final play. And this ball game is over. So fly, Eagles, fly. It's a victory for Philadelphia. And a little bit of a surprise, they lose the turnover battle, but wind up winning the ball game.
And this is very unusual because you know all teams stress winning the turnover